Rewatching childhood shows hits different, kinda nostalgic. Back in those days, you were too young to notice the little animation mistakes in your favorite cartoons. Today, we present to you 10 animation mistakes you overlooked and a few additional ones if you stick around. Starting out at number 1. SpongeBob SquarePants.
Are ya ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Despite being one of the most beloved animated series ever, even SpongeBob isn't free from animation slip-ups and inconsistencies. We all know that SpongeBob is a terrible driver and can't pass his boating exam with Mrs. Puff. However, in the episode No Free Rides, SpongeBob is shown with a legitimate license that says he's passed. Wait, what? If SpongeBob already has a license, why does he keep taking the test over and over? Confusing. Also, where does Bikini Bottom get its light? In most episodes, Bikini Bottom is brightly lit, with clear skies and sunshine shining down. But how can there be sunlight at the bottom of the ocean? Even in real life, the ocean gets darker the deeper you go. And by the time you reach the depth where Bikini Bottom would likely be, it'd be pitch black. The show never explains this, but somehow, they've got the perfect daylight 24/7 under the sea. No need to talk about fire under the water, because it's just another day in SpongeBob's world. But to be honest, half of these mistakes add to the goofy anything goes nature of Bikini Bottom.
Everyone must write an essay on what not to do at a stoplight.
Oh, did you hear that? What not to do at a stoplight?
Number 2. Pokemon. If you were a diehard Pokemon fan growing up, this error probably made you do a double take. In Season 1, Ash's Pikachu faces off against Brock's Onix in an epic gym battle. Pikachu uses Thunderbolt, an electric move that should have no effect on Onix, a rock and ground type. But somehow, the attack works and Ash wins the badge. This error sparked years of debate among fans. Was it pure plot convenience? A glitch in the Pokemon world? Or was Pikachu just that powerful? While the show later explains Ash's victories with things like the power of friendship, this moment is still a head-scratcher for anyone who understands type advantages. Number 3. Avatar: The Last Airbender, Zuko's moving scar. Avatar: The Last Airbender might be one of the most beloved animated series of all time. But even masterpieces aren't immune to slip-ups. Zuko's scar burned onto his face by his own father is one of the most defining features in the series. However, in the episode The Chase, the animators make a rare but noticeable mistake. For a brief moment, Zuko's scar switches from the left side of his face to the right. While this only lasts for a second, it's enough to break the immersion. Number 4. The Powerpuff Girls, Bubbles' Disappearing Pigtails. You'd think animating 3 characters with identical heads would make things simple, but even the Powerpuff Girls ran into some animation hiccups. In one episode, Bubbles, our favorite giggly superhero, suddenly loses her signature pigtails mid-scene. One second, she's flying through the air with her golden locks in perfect pigtails, and the next, they're gone. Maybe Blossom gave her a spontaneous haircut off-screen, or maybe the animators were having an off day. Either way, this goof is hard to unsee once you catch it.
Amoeba boys, did you hear the news?
Yeah, did you hear the news? Yeah, I can lower my blood pressure just by reducing salt in my diet.
No, you dummy.
Number 5. Gravity Falls, Dipper's color-changing hat. In Gravity Falls, mysteries abound, but here's one you might have not noticed. Dipper Pines, with his iconic blue and white hat, is a fan favorite. However, in a quick blink and you'll miss it moment, Dipper's hat suddenly changes color, turning completely white for a frame or two. It stands out once you know about it.
Come back with our queen!
It's getting closer!
Number 6. Teen Titans Go. You might think a show as action-packed as Teen Titans would be a tie when it comes to details, right? Well, not always. Let's go over a few funny mistakes in the show that you may have not noticed. Robin. His mask is practically glued to his face, but even when it comes off, his eyes still have those thick black lines, as if the mask never left. It's like Robin was born with that superhero look, mask or no mask. You'd think taking it off would reveal something different, but no. His eyeshadow game is on point, even when he's off duty. Now here's one you might have missed with Starfire. Normally, her eyes glow green only when she's using her powers. But in Transformation, There's a scene where her eyes light up for no reason at all, just casually talking to the team, with no powers in sight. One of the best mix-ups happens in the episode Switched, when Raven and Starfire swap bodies. It's all fun and games until they swap back, in the wrong clothes. Wait, how did they switch back into their own outfits while they were in each other's bodies? Nobody knows, I guess. Let's not forget Robin's showdown with Slade in the episode Haunted. Mid-fight, Robin's staff just disappears for a moment. 1 second it's in his hand, the next it's not. Then it's back again. What is happening?
We cannot fight them again. I do not wish to, and in our present condition we would surely be defeated.
Okay, how do you fly this thing?
You must feel flight.
Number 7. Adventure Time. In Adventure Time, almost anything is possible. Living objects and moving landscapes. But one thing that stands out as an obvious animation error is Finn's backpack. In Memory of a Memory, Finn's backpack mysteriously vanishes mid-scene while they're inside Marceline's memories. 1 second he's wearing it, and then it's just gone. Also, in the Enchiridion, when Finn jumps into the mouth of the first monster, his shoes disappear. Where did they go? Probably the same place as his other lost gear in Ooh. Number 8. Frozen. Elsa's disappearing crown. Even in the world of Disney, small mistakes can happen. In Frozen Fever, Elsa is seen wearing a delicate flower crown during Anna's birthday celebration. But as the scene progresses, the crown randomly disappears and reappears between shots. This was just a small animation oversight, and it's a fun little goof to spot, especially for anyone who's seen the movie a dozen times. And lastly, number 9. Toy Story 2. Pixar loves sneaking in Easter eggs, but this one feels more like an animation slip-up. In the post-credit scenes of Toy Story 2, Buzz Lightyear chops branches when Flick and Heimlich from A Bug's Life suddenly fly by. While this is meant to be a fun nod to another Pixar movie, it also raises questions. Why are characters from A Bug's Life in Toy Story? Is this just a fun crossover or a continuity error? Either way, we love the little bug cameos. Hey, looks like you're still with me. Awesome! Now, as promised, let's dive into those bonus bloopers. We all know Velma's signature line, "Jinkies, my glasses." But in one Scooby-Doo episode, Velma's glasses reappear on her face without her even picking them up. That's so weird. And that's a wrap. Those were 10 animation errors you totally missed, plus 3 bonus ones. Some of these mistakes have gone unnoticed for years, but now you're in on the secret. Which of these errors surprised you the most? And did we miss any other fun goofs from your favorite shows? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash